get out as much as you can, take those 10-minute walks after meals. It's very unnatural for us to be inside. We're meant to be outside all the time, and you just go into like a cave and sleep, and then you come outside and you're outside again all the time. So get outside as much as you can, have those 10-minute walks after a meal.
How do you kind of manage the stress? How do you kind of switch off? Because, I remember you said you wake up, your feet hit the ground, and then, that's it, 100 miles an hour. You might have, coffees and all sorts of stuff, right? But how do you kind of, and I think this is important for a lot of people, and I'm certainly very interested, but I think a lot of type A people would be interested, high achieving people. How do you kind of switch off? Do you have any kind of ways in which that help you or might help other people, or how you advise clients to unwind and relax at the end of the day, which is, because we can't be going 100 miles an hour all the time. You will eventually, sooner or later, you're going to burn out. It's going to be damaging to your health, right?
Yeah. A few different things. I think you need to just have boundaries, have rules for your life. I mean, unplug, put your phone away, be fully present, do all those kind of things, turn your computer off. And then I like to, in terms of sleep, I like to set myself up for the day by making sure I get morning sunlight as soon as the sun's coming up, no sunglasses, no shirt, get that sun in. That will help you kind of, because before I used to do that, and I would put that in one of the top 5 things I've done in the last, it's been at least 5 or so years, maybe more, maybe 10 years that I've been doing that. But getting that morning sunlight, because then you'll be tired at night. Because I used to be the opposite. I used to wake up and I was super tired, but I would still have that mindset where I just wanted to go. So I would need a ton of coffee and everything. And then towards the end of the day, I would get wired and be up all night. And a lot of people that are like high cortisol and whatnot have that. So if you just are proactive about it and kind of do those things, get out as much as you can, take those 10-minute walks after meals. It's very unnatural for us to be inside. We're meant to be outside all the time, and you just go into like a cave and sleep, and then you come outside and you're outside again all the time. So get outside as much as you can, have those 10-minute walks after a meal. Just doing that kind of stuff. Now I kind of just crash at night. So I go super hard all night, and then I will just crash, which is nice. And then there are days where you can't turn it off. And so, I'll call up Dr. Dre and get a little a little help there once in a while. Or some CBD that doesn't have THC in it.
Yeah.
I think the world we live in, everything about technology and our lifestyle is just very unnatural and unhealthy in a way too. So if someone, needs some help like that, especially if you're type A once in a while, I don't have a problem with it. Like I said, I'll do it a few nights a week. But I'm also taking magnesium. I take magnesium breakthroughs, a new sleep supplement that works great. Yeah, I mean, those are, I don't know if that helps, but those
No,
are
absolutely.
some of the ways. Yeah.
And I think it's important, as you said, it comes down to discipline. And I think a lot of people, especially the unfiltered audience, they may be extremely successful in business, for example. So they have discipline there, right?
Yeah.
So you've also got to have discipline in other areas of your life, as you said. So get out first thing in the morning, even if it's just 10, 15 minutes, will make an enormous difference, right?
Yeah.
If it's bright, you don't even need more than 10 or 15 minutes. And then having a rule where screens off at night, or and sticking to these rules like you would for your work, you would for your business. Well, you should kind of, and this is something you've talked about, but treating your body like you're an aging professional athlete. So this is what my big series is about. But as you said, keeping these rules for the often I see people who are extremely successful in one area of life, but they don't apply it. Do you see what I mean? These other lessons. Yeah. It's just the same thing, right? It's like you're already doing it. Just do it consistently across the board.
Yeah. And then I have a sauna that I get in every day. That helps me sleep. I do that towards the end of the day. Not too late, otherwise it keeps me up, so I have the timing. And then I'll jump in either an ice bath or just ice cold shower after that. And so you have all these little kind of, nighttime routines that kind of help a lot too. You got to obviously stick to them.